Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we have got a lot to go over when it comes to Season 1 of Black Ops Cold War in Warzone. Because good grief, we have got leaks on leaks on leaks, alright? Like if you know a plumber, get them on speed dial ASAP because it's serious. Let me paint you a picture of how Season 1 has played out so far, basically. A few weeks back, we got a handful of smaller leaks for the season, you know, like a few battle pass items, then a couple of maps. Honestly, not really anything too crazy. Then we got a much larger series of leaks talking about even more of the maps, some of the weapons, etc. And we pretty much thought that that would be it because that was a pretty decent amount of leaks there at that time. But then the 1.07 update happened, and the leaks that we got from that make everything else seem minuscule in comparison, right? Now we've got even more info on the maps, the weapons, the operators, the bundles, you name it, we're going over info on it. So if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new here, or if you're watching and you're not already subscribed, we are trying to hit 669,000 subs before next year. So if you want to stay up to date with the latest news, intel, updates, setups, and everything else going on with COD, this is the place to be. So feel free to subscribe and maybe even turn on those post notifications. Also, there is only a few days left to enter the holiday giveaway that myself and G Fuel are hosting, and all the info for that is down below. Now, as always with leaks, nothing that cannot be seen in-game is going to be shown on screen, just to avoid any copyright issues or anything like that. However, there were actually a few things in-game that anyone can see right now that are actually relevant to these leaks, so of course we can break those down. And also, just because these are in fact leaks at the end of the day, we do have to take everything with a grain of salt until it is officially announced. Now, this is all coming from Cold War News over on Twitter, and the first thing we got leaked were some blueprints that'll be available presumably in the Battle Pass, then also in the store too. And the blueprint camos this year are really anything but ordinary, right? We've got like a Vaporwave themed sniper, we've got an anime LMG, and plenty of other anime skins too. We've got like, I guess, a mock gold SMG, then also a Thunderstorm camo that's sort of cartoony, and honestly, they are all really good looking camos. We also had some of the operator skins leak, and just like the camos, Treyarch definitely went out of their way to make some really cool looking skins. We've got like a Surgeon skin as one of them. We've got some skins for Stitch, aka Bane, that has him in like a green hoodie with a goldish mask. We've got like a more pastel color scheme skin for Park, I believe, and even an all red goggled up skin as well. Honestly, now that I think about it, that description probably wasn't the best. He's wearing like an all red and black suit and he's got NVGs on, and either way, all these skins I think look awesome. Now, these leaks also showcase some vehicle skins coming as well for things like the boat, the snowmobile, the helo, and then also the motorcycle, all of which are equally as flashy as all the other skins. We've got like a Vaporwave one, almost like a watermelon looking boat that's teal and pink. Definitely some cool stuff there too. Some finishing moves were also leaked in this, so we are going to have some more variety when it comes to those post Season 1, and some of the ones that we see include like a giant sledgehammer you hit people with, alongside a hammer one, then also a swift kick to the family jewels as well in case you want to get up close and personal. Moving on, we saw even more operator skins leak here, including one where Woods has like no beard and all white hair. Kind of strange, but pretty cool nonetheless. We've also got a clown outfit that's literally, it looks like it's straight out of the Dark Knight. We've got an astronaut looking one, then also Woods in a Christmas sweater because even onions can celebrate the holidays. Even more blueprints also surfaced from this leak, including like an all green abstract one for a sniper, even more anime skins like I talked about before, almost like a royalty gold and silver one. Again, I think these all look really cool. Not necessarily the most realistic camos in the world, but when it comes to, you know, vibrancy and flashy stuff, Treyarch definitely knocked it out of the park here. Now, something that you may have actually seen glitched in your game is that of a CDL skin pack that's going to be coming. This seems to be like an all white and black hoodie, I guess, and it also features like a full face mask, glasses. Really, this one isn't all that flashy, it's just straight up clean. Definitely a very cool one there. Then, some of the bigger content for Season 1 was also leaked this week, including some of the operators, all the DLC weapons, and what appears to be every new map as well. So as far as the operators go, we've got Stitch, who is going to be the Battle Pass operator, so he's going to be unlocked when you get the Battle Pass itself. I assume it's probably going to be like Modern Warfare, where you get him right away at like Tier 1 or Tier 0, and then he also has various skins throughout the pass too, probably like the best looking one at Tier 100. But then we also have two other operators that should be store bundles, going out the fact that they actually have operator bundles already leaked out there too. They are known as Bulldozer, then also Zeyna or Zeyna, something like that. And Zeyna has more of like a military outfit, whereas Bulldozer is in like an iron suit or something. Honestly, I think he kind of looks like Velikan from Modern Warfare. Again, I think both of these look really, really cool. Some melee weapons also got leaked here, including a sledgehammer, a katana, or I guess some kind of sword, then also a rock, Dwayne Johnson himself. But it is important to note that these may actually be assets for finishing moves instead of just straight up melee weapons, so just keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to all the maps, there is a lot of information here, alright? Christmas Nuketown, the sort of special Nuketown that Treyarch teased in the whole update patch notes, is seen yet again. This pretty much takes place at night, and there's a lot of like holiday decorations all around the map. There's Raid, which appears to be nearly identical to the original one from Black Ops 2, down to like the vehicle placement. There's a brand new Fire Team map that partially takes place on land, partially takes place in the water, then also partially takes place on a series of smaller islands and then one larger island too. And I'm really curious to see how this one is going to play, because going off of this minimap that was leaked for it, it seems really interesting. The mall map can also be seen yet again, and we actually got some footage of this one in the whole Season 1 cinematic. Although I will say the lighting is going to be different on the actual playable map. In the cinematic, it's obviously very dark. You wouldn't really be able to see much on the map if the lighting was like that, so that is going to end up changing. We also know that Gunfight is going to have 4 new maps debuting alongside the mode for Season 1, and now we know the 4 maps are going to be inside of the KGB headquarters from the campaign. One's going to be inside of like a train or a subway station, one's going to be in some kind of rocket silo or missile housing, then one's going to take place in a TV show or a game show studio, and particularly that studio one, I'm really excited to see how it plays out. It looks really cool from the leaks that we got here. Then for the weapons, the 3 that we talked about before, those being the Groza, the MAC-10, and then also the Striker, aka the Streetsweeper, apparently can actually all be seen in-game right now, at least in some ways, thanks to some of the calling cards that are now in-game thanks to the update. If you go ahead and go into the weapon mastery section, you can actually see the locked mastery cards for all 3 of those weapons, even more so confirming that those are going to be the 3 DLC weapons for this season. I would say 2 of them are probably going to be in the battle pass, then 1 is going to be like a mid-season challenge, just like back in Modern Warfare. We also got even more images of Rebirth Island, which I would say is looking extra spicy, and we got a handful of images for the various Stitch skins, and just think like Bane times Hannibal Lecter for these. They, I think, are so cool looking. There's a few with some different colored masks. There's one that's got more of like a respirator or a gas mask, then one where he has like scars and veins in his face, really just making him look even more insane. Now, a bunch of store bundles also leaked here too, and these are pretty much just like the Modern Warfare and Warzone bundles that we know of from last year. They have like an operator, they've got a blueprint, some charms, some stickers, some calling cards, so on and so forth. The Season 1 guns are also going to have a few special blueprints as well. Some of those were in fact leaked. The Groza one is basically just like a leather looking brown color one. The Streetsweeper is like a bright red matte camo. Then the MAC-10 is like a rustic gray camo. As far as the modes go, we didn't really see a ton of leaks for those. However, there is one that I think you guys will be pretty excited for, and that is the legendary, the iconic Prop Hunt. Of course, back in Modern Warfare and Warzone, we had one sort of initial leak for Prop Hunt, but then nothing really ever came of that. Obviously, Prop Hunt was never introduced into the game, but now it seems that Prop Hunt is going to be debuting here in Cold War, and that is a mode that I am very excited for. Then finally, there was one leak relating to some brand new audio files for the HARP score streak, which is basically just like the renamed Orbital VSAT from previous games or even the Advanced UAV. So we could be seeing that or the K9 unit for the new score streak come Season 1. Either way, that'll be very cool to see some brand new score streak DLC for the first time in Call of Duty history. And as we talked about the other day, score streak DLC is confirmed for at least Season 1, but seeing as we had multiple cut streaks from launch, it's quite possible that we get new streaks with each new season, so we've got that to look out for too. So there you have it. With all of that being said, that is effectively everything that was just leaked for Season 1 of Cold War and Warzone, and that is going to wrap things up for today. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, setups, and pretty much everything else in between, this is the place to be, so feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you'll always know whenever I upload a new video. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, and Control Freak products. Then also, if you want to enter the massive giveaway that myself and G Fuel are hosting right now, there is only a few days left to enter that. It's coming to a close here on the 12th. So if you're interested, check out that link down below for more info on how to enter. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.